Hello and welcome back to Timberborn. Thank you for sticking with this. If you have, after last week's absolute, not last week's, last time's absolute disaster of an episode, I'm hopeful that we can put that behind us and actually make some real progress today. The wood workshop is still to be built. The dirt excavator is to be built. The mine is to be built. And I would like to start to think about some storage over here, some layered storage in the underground. That's why we're getting into the dirt excavator. But for now, so water's fine. Bad water's bad water is what bad water is. Food's fine. Ingredients are fine. Materials are fine. We are going to make sure we stock up heavily on antidote. I do not want anything like that to happen again. So if that involves us having loads of dandelions, that involves us having loads of dandelions. We probably need to think about paper as well. So we have a couple of things paused. We have more beavers coming through. We probably don't need this many. Do we? Do we not? Maybe we need a bit more beaver storage. So if we come over here, it's not under storage, surprisingly. It is under housing. So we pop a triple lodge here. And we'll expand quite aggressively. I'm not going to have all the housing in one place. I quite like it to be organic. That is, yep, that's fine. So we'll start to think about that. And I'm also very interested in this becoming uncontaminated. Hopefully, throughout the rest of this drought, that will happen. So we have this very large reservoir. We're hopefully coming into a load of trees over here soon. So that's going to hopefully double our tree production. Is that the right word? And can I just prioritise getting these out? Come on, get these out. Oh, I didn't put those to be destroyed. Let's just get these out. And why are we running on one? Let's run on two. So over here we're going to have a dirt excavator area. They've started putting bits in. They've put in the gears in. Lovely. So I would like to have had spiral staircase, but we don't have spiral staircase at the moment, so we're just going to pop these over here. And I would like a nice big storage for dirt. Do I just bite the bullet and go for an underground pile? Maybe I would, but we don't have enough science. But we can wait for that. Putting dirt underground is quite comical. And what were you? You were chestnut trees, so we can put chestnut trees back in. There we go. We have removed all of the sins of what we have done. Well, not all of the sins. The thumbnails will remain forever, I imagine. And let's just see how they're getting on under here. I also do have to be conscious that we have reduced the amount of pumpers we have. So let's get all of this out. And let's just extend the path so that I know that they will be able to finish this. We're going to unpour some of these. And we're also at the whim of the power on this cycle. So we have got these windmills, which is good. Maybe we do want to put in a little emergency power wheel. Beaver power. We do not want stairs though. I'm also conscious that they've actually done all the scrap stuff up here they can, so let's put in a large pile. And I am going to... I don't need to pause it, it's lowest priority, so... Fine. Let's pause one of these. Let's go. Make sure we got enough science on the go. So, storage system I was going to do. So we are going to need to unlock... Do we have the wood shop? The wood workshop is on the go. Let's add some more storages in. So we'll add a large pile there and a large pile there. One is for not logs, planks and treated planks. I also feel like we're going to need to get another wood workshop on the go. I don't know how the supply demand. I mean, it's pretty balanced there. We could. I don't really want to put one up there. I mean, do we go for another wood workshop up here, or do we kind of accept that this might be a reasonable solution to have one? Maybe not right at this moment, but anyway, let's get these built. You should be for scrap metal. So the dirt excavator has got the planks going in. We do need to get the treated planks really on the go, because the mine not only does it require 200 to build, but it also uses treated planks to turn it into to get the actual metal out of the ground. So let's build that as well quick. Let's move through the beavers. I am going to flush this again. Oh no, is it flushing itself? It is flushing itself. I'm quite interested in how quickly this will take to heal itself. I don't really want to put the pathing back in yet, because I still feel it looks a little bit too dirty. I don't want to risk contaminating any more beavers. We only have 14 antidote. This is coming in. The rate limiting factor here now is paper, so let's pop some paper in. Do we want a storage for paper? At the risk of this becoming a bit haphazard, we'll put one in here. Paper goes there. And let's get that built. So what is the supply is 45 and demand is 880. So I feel like we turn this off. We don't need the metal blocks, and we probably don't need the explosives at the moment either. Where's our explosives? We could do. Oh, they are using explosives. Okay, we'll leave the explosives on. What does that put us at? Also, if we chuck that up, that might help a little bit. I feel like you're not an afterthought, but how long have these got? 86. What's wrong with you? Can't get all required materials. We're waiting on planks. Come on, go and get them up. We are definitely going to have to get some more planks. So, as far as geothermal vents go, we have one over here. I mean, we could. What could we do? So that is an entryway, isn't it? What could we do? I mean, we could blast down. I'm reluctant to just make them run at poor output. Do we just put one over here just for now? 320. How much does a planker use? 50. I mean, if it works, it works. Let's get one in there for now. Let's just increase the output. We have got street planks. We've got the gears. The gears are being made. Metal blocks. We have the metal blocks. And we will just put those stairs in there, like so. And then it's going to be absolute bottom priority once it auto saves. So yes, let's get into what I wanted to do for the storage. So we don't have that much dynamite because we're clearing out down here. So we need to probably just let the explosives balance out for a while. I didn't think we'd actually use that many of them, but we clearly have. These are going to take a while to come back in. It's not affected. Our food is fine. And we have dandelion stored there. Then do we have paper? Do we have paper in storage? We are making paper. Straight out of logs. Please tell me we have trees. 89%. So that should be 3 more days. I'm going to speed up the time a bit. Don't want to waste your time any more than is required. No popping those in. Let's just get them ripped out. I mean, if we're talking about resources we're wasting, let's just get this. Get these out. And pick all of this up. I can't believe we haven't actually run out of the cattail crackers yet. I mean, we haven't been making cattails, not making cattails, growing cattails for quite some time now. Our water is fine. And this guy is still pumping bad water out. There can't even be that much bad water left in. Well, I mean, you can see it. Let's just open it. Let's just flood it a little bit. Let's dilute that even further. So we're up. And then we'll pop that back to close. So we should be looking at quite a nice dilution out. Let's get you guys ready in anticipation. And we're at 14.5 days until so the explosives are going up, so let's just start on what I wanted to do. So let's unlock the spiral staircase. I think that's going to be useful. So the large warehouse is 3x3 and I would like to pop this underground. So let's come over with some dynamite. So what my plan is, I would like to see 1, 2, 3 for one, and then what we're going to do is we're going to have like a corridor running alongside. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then if we run this all along here to there, we can have like a spiral staircase entrance here to the different levels, and then, or even like just a normal staircase. And then what we can do is we can plug it all up. And we can just have loads of food storage and maybe even raw storage, and maybe we'll do the same for industrial stuff over here. It's quite close to a zipline station, so you know it should be easy enough to get access to. So that might take a little bit of time. I'm not sure how many we're going to have to blast down through for that. Have they built this? They have almost built this. And then we can put a sluice on the front. Come on. 98%. 98%, and then we get some more. I mean, our logs have increased, our planks have increased to 97. Gears are looking fine. So, I mean, we must be quite close to putting most of this in, actually. 52 out of 100. We've completely low prioritised that. I do not want to see that built at all. And we have a little beaver in there running and hopefully help powering this. He is the only one powering this because there is no wind at the moment. So maybe we need to chuck some gravity battery when we eventually move the industrial area up here. Maybe we chuck some gravity batteries off the end, just as a contingency. As disastrous as that bad tide was, it was probably actually better for us than. So mark not resources, buildings. So then pick all of this stuff up, and then we can stick a sluice in there, and then we can be done. The reason I'm kind of going for an underground storage for a lot of our storage solutions is because I just think the beavers, the folktails, are like a more like nature-loving faction in the game, so they would want to I don't know, maybe hide all the stuff underground as much as they could, and then, you know, have it as ergonomic's not the right word, organic looking landscape as they can. I mean, obviously any society will have an impact on the landscape, but you try to minimise it in certain situations, don't you? Or not, as the case may be. Right, let's flood this a little bit more. So we're coming up to 90, there we go, close that again, and slide it back onto auto. So, this is starting to look a lot cleaner. You can tell it's not fully clean yet because the entire basin hasn't become uncontaminated, but it is what it is. What does this look like when? So, supply is 390. So we are completely done, so we will goodbye, and landscaping, we will just build the sluice. Wherever the sluice may be. And then that'll act as a valve, the water goes in there, stays in there, doesn't come back out when the water level decreases. Which it may do. So maybe we need to get you going. You know what I didn't put up here? I didn't put like a nice little log storage. How long have these guys got? But maybe if I clear planting area, we can put some. It's bigger than that, isn't it? Clear planting area. Oh, come on. The mouse is loving me today. Clear planting area. Pop that there. And we was going to try and unlock the storage-wise. We were going to try and unlock the large underground pile, weren't we? And pop that there. And this is going to be called dirt. Also on a low priority. So once we've built this, not built this, once we've put this in, I will detonate it all together for a nice big explosion. And these guys are, hopefully, yes they are. They are going to absolutely start cutting all that down. Oh, the water is all returning, okay. So the chestnuts, they will take some time to regrow. I'm just glad we didn't lose absolutely everything, because that would have been a disaster. We do need to actually turn on the tapper shack, because we're running out of maple syrup for the maple pastries. Antizone 96 out of 300, like to see it. And the explosives, the explosives are a rate limiting factor. So this might take a little while, but we can watch this boom. So should we press detonate from the middle? Boom. And then fill it all up with triple dynamite again. Now to get this built, we are going to have to use some bridges. Wherever they are, wherever they may be. Is it excessive? Yes. Is it fine? Yes. There we go. So, are they still putting stuff into this? They are carrying on with that. Sluice is here. That's great. You're never going to stay closed. You're just going to remain open forever. And how is the... Let's open this. Let's flush it again. So that is now returning some level of normality. Can I reinstate the paths? Let's reinstate the paths. I think we're pretty much back to normal. Let's see how easily this guy is finding to pump bad water out of here once we get back into the next day. So, is it a slog for him to get stuff out? He's not doing it very quickly. He's not doing it very quickly at all. So I don't think there's actually that much bad water in there. We are going to leave him just in there just to carry on, just because why not? We have this. And then we're going to have to jump start the perpetual motion. So what I may do is I may start trying to get some... Oh, this also requires power, doesn't it? Maybe we need to... Do I do that? I don't feel like that's a good idea. I'm not sure. I could do like a line of power wheels along here and just funnel all the bad water, but that's going to take a lot of logs. So this water wheel isn't even plumbed in. Oh, this is funny. I mean, it's not, but it is. So we'll put this in here. Sorry, I realised I just completely zoned out there and I was like, what am I doing? So we'll pop this completely in here. Let's just do some... I am not screwing around. I am screwing around. Let's pop some scaffolding over here. And just get this built. Like so. So we have lots of logs, we have lots of wood, we have lots of resources again. So we have recovered reasonably well. They've started to put stuff in here. The gears are going in, the planks are going in, the logs are going in. We're just waiting on treated planks for this now. How are the treated planks? We don't have any because they're all going in there, understandably. And then we can start to... How is it? Oh, they're doing all right over here as well. So you can see that they're building it. We're going to go down as low as the bottom of the map will let us. Unless I hit some water and completely screw it. But we will cross that bridge when we get to it. Are they building this? They're building this good. Let's prioritise all of this mess here so that they... And do I want to... Do I want to power shaft off this end? No, I feel like... Oh. I feel like I'd like to cover all of this with dirt at some point as well, because I really don't like power shafts just like this, just coming across. We're definitely going to have to put some gravity batteries up here. So maybe if I start to plonk that down there, and we start to put our vertical power shafts in, maybe we could start our... Let's just unlock the double dynamite. Maybe if we start to... How we know we're going to want to do it. And then I can start to build all of this. So the water level here should be higher than the water level below. So as you can see, the water level here, because it's flowing through into here, so this acts as like a big lock for the water, so we can just maintain our irrigation. I would like to do one this side as well, just in case, because if this gets too low, it gets silly. So maybe we will pop one in here, and we also obviously need to continue to dynamite all of this out. But we have priorities. We need to get stuff in for this. They've almost put everything in for this. And how is our beaver storage? Are they full? We're on 69 beavers. That's a very nice number. And I would also like to. I feel our water storages could do with a little bit of expansion. I know I went hard early with that, but if we just stick a nice big tank there and call it water. I'm not going to do metal blocks. We have enough metal blocks. Do we have enough gears? We have enough gears. Let's get that built, guys. And then, yeah, that can just be built as and when. I feel like you are absolutely probably not getting any water out there now. So we'll get rid of you, Boosh. And then we'll do proper actual pump in there. So we're already at 28 gears into there. That's quick. Thanks, it's fine. And we are just going to have to jump start this when we get into the good tide. And I can actually put storage. Let's put another underground pile here. Let's just absolutely ensure that we get enough water. So as you can see, the water level is going down here. So I will put one of these in over here. As well. So we pop that there, and then we just go in with. Let's peel that back. Nice 5x5 should be fine, shouldn't it? Yeah, should be fine. And we are still slowly moving on with the dynamites here. So I'm not going to push them too much. They are getting this water tank in after all. Ah, and it's in. Excellent. So that's massively upgraded our water storage capacity. Well, we've got the maple pastries back on the go now, but we have the Tapa Shack. Is look at that beautiful antidote as well. We'll maybe do a row of. You can't really stack the water storages, so maybe we will do. How many different food sources we have? Berries, carrots, sunflower seeds, grilled potatoes. I could just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So maybe if we did 9 storages, and then we had, some water on top. I'm not sure whether that's going to be high enough, but we will. I mean, we could always stick a little dome on this, or even raise this higher. It doesn't have to be how it is. We can make it how we want. So we have power going into this now, even though it isn't running. But we also have this water wheel plumbed in, which is good. We also do need to make sure we have sufficient ingredients for the raw. So maybe what I'll do is, where are we? We are not. Actually, where are we? Okay, here it is. So you can see here. So maybe we'll have a line coming off this way for the raw storages. And we might even install gears over here. Well, I'm not sure. So that's in. That's for dirt. That's in also for logs. So we have greatly expanded our log storage as well. And they're going to struggle to get the explosives for this because we are just absolutely rinsing the explosives. Maybe what we'll do is we'll pause the expansion of this for now. I still need to think about how we're going to get down here. I think it's probably going to be a... Once we put it in, we'll work out how to get down here. Because I think we're going to have to do a side thing. I would like to do a spiral staircase, but I'm not sure of the infrastructure and how that would work. Oh, they are chucking stuff into here. Logs, gears, tree planks. I guess if they've got it, why not do it? Because we are literally waiting for the tree planks. So. Come on, we need this. We need a bit more power. And let's get those wheels going. We do just need to make sure that these are going before we turn this off, because I've made this mistake multiple times. And then this will get filled up. Why isn't the water coming out? Okay, so the water is coming out. Is it generating the power? Yes, it is. Pause, 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 pause. So we are now... Come on! Generate the power. We are now flowing straight into that. I sometimes wish this would flow a little bit faster. We could maybe even just come down... how would that work? We could just turn that on to be an aquifer. I don't know. But anyway. So dirt storage, treated planks. Probably need to get treated planks prioritized. Oh, we can go here again. Get rid of that. Boom, 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 boom. How low do we go? I do also need to make sure we get extract back on the go. Because, as you know, we need the extract for the 3rd level dynamite. So we pop that there. Pop that there. And we'll create... How low are we? That might be as low as we can go. When we've got one of these put in, I'm just going to detonate it. Are they putting any of this in at all? Give me a prioritization on that one. All the extracts going in. So there is that. Lots of water storage. And it's a bad tide. I'm actually quite pleased it's a bad tide. It keeps the power going. It means we can keep production up. Means I haven't got to mess around. That's definitely going to be another triple in there. Because I really would like to get these treated planks. Are we out of pine resin? No, we're not out of pine resin. I may prioritise you by... I'm going to prioritise you by haulers, and I'm definitely going to prioritise you by haulers. We have planks, we have... This is just because it's a dangerous job. Building lacks workers. I mean, that's fine. That was always allowed. I am going to pause this. No, why would I pause this? It doesn't need to be paused. It's their last resort, isn't it? They're doing it as like literally the final thing. So... Let's just get you super high prioritised. And I would like to get that in as well, just for contingency. So we've got 1.8. I don't think we're going to fill this up. I spent so long trying to get this full, and we're not going to fill this up, which is quite funny, but it is what it is. Close above contamination, close below contamination. I mean, we even could... What's the network supply? Oh, we didn't even build that. That's quite funny. That is quite funny. Well, it would be quite funny if it wasn't a bit tragic. So we've got the... So is this going to rip through to the bottom of the map? So is that the bottom of the map? That is the bottom of the map. I cannot go any lower than that. So that's fine. So we only need to do one more layer, which is good. And then we can start to put all of the structures in there. Has this helped the situation? Create planks. It looks like everything's moving a little bit faster. Let's push you. Maybe we won't be able to come in behind there and do that quite how I wanted to. But what we're going to do is we're going to put in power. Where's power? We put power shafts in here, and should be done. So one power shaft there, a double dynamite there, and then we can have another, yeah. Where's the double dynamite? Landscaping. Double dynamite there. We do also need to use the tunnel over. 1, 2, 3. And then we should be able to just shove the power shaft. Oh, pause. Not this again. Not this again. Before we panic. I'm glad I remembered that. Christ. Prioritised by haulers. Come on, get in there. Start chucking some water down. Phew. Okay. We may just leave that like that forever now. Because I can't go through that again. I can't deal with that again. Yes. Do I build another explosive factory? Do I just build an interim one? Do I just bite the bullet and just... Do I just share? I guess maybe I do. I do really want to tidy all of this up at some point. Because I absolutely hate power shafts just running everywhere. That's why we're starting this now. We're starting the aspirational. Let's put stuff on. I mean, even like these connectors here, I would love to see them just underground. I get you have to have a certain amount of power shaft, but I would like to limit it as much as possible. I mean, we do actually have the ability to just come in and chuck. So let's put that there for now. And then we can put that there. Maybe I'll high prioritise these a little bit. So that'll allow us to get access to that. We are still highly limited by our explosives, so where is the explosive factory? It's under landscaping. I generally think there should just be an industry tab. I feel like it might be a little bit easier. But I can put that there. And then we can just get that built. What is happening? Beaver's injured. We have lots of injured beavers. I have loads of medical tents. Maybe if we... What do you reckon is more relaxing than just sitting there next to some bad water? I reckon that could be pretty relaxing. I've seen on one of JC's playthroughs that he's built a hospital. I think that's a really cool idea. Maybe we'll do that, and we can stick some of our antidote, the herbalist down there. You know, all of the emergency shit that happens. And are they actually getting on with this? Oh, they are. Are they? Yes, they are. Excellent. And is that a parking issue? I'm hopeful we will get this put in. 80. We need 20 more treated planks. This is getting put in faster than this is currently. Oh yes. So this kind of way of doing it, rather than just tunnelling, is actually how they built the London Underground. They would dig like a large ditch in the ground, and they would build the tube system, and then they would stick the dirt back over the top. Obviously not modern ones like Crossrail where they've used tunnelling machines, but in the Victorian area they would literally dig it up, make the structures underground, and then just cover it all again. In case anybody was wondering. We do have storage for paper, so that's good. Can they get this in? Do we have enough metal blocks? We do have enough metal blocks. We have enough planks. It's just a matter of time. And the amount of injured beavers we have. Oh, and there's no path to it. That always helps, doesn't it? So let's get you prioritised by the haulers as well. Just so that we can start to get enough dynamite that we can actually do some of these building projects. I feel like as much as I am not a fan of the term scale up production, scale up construction, I feel like we're going to have to, because otherwise we're not going to, it's just going to be boring. You guys watching like the beavers build take several episodes to build like a simpler structure. This should have been built by now. We have treated planks. Why? It's because they're doing other stuff. Let's get that built. Let's just get that put straight in. We've also built that on the wrong level, so thankfully we noticed. So let's demolish this. Come down one, and then we can put it back in again. No drama. And have they... I'm assuming it's just taken them ages to build this down here. I would just like to see them get it done though. Do we not have many like builder beavers? We have loads of builder beavers. What are they doing? Do I not give you enough beaver storage? Okay, we only have one child beaver. It's time to put in another beaver storage by the looks of it. So we'll pop that there. We are actually ripping through the metal as well, so we do need to just be conscious that I mean, it's all stored. We've got loads of scrap. We've got absolutely quite loads of scrap, so... I mean, let's at least start put those ones in, so we can start to chuck the warehouses down and see what that's going to look like. Can't get all required. I really don't know what my builder beavers are doing. Does it just take that long to get here? I think it actually really does. So one more day and they should have finished that. We have 10 days left on this bad tide. So we're at 45 minutes on the video. So we'll probably get to the end of this bad tide and then we'll call it there for the day. Luckily on this one we had no incidents. Well, it's not an incident, I'm not seeing people's phrases. No disasters, shall we say then. Oh, and all of these contamination barriers are actually working, apart from down here. So I think we can probably afford to get rid of that now. And then we could just pop that along there. And we might give that a little bit of prioritization. I don't know why they're going to the effort of running up there to build that when they could just, I don't know, go in that way. And the dirt excavator is built. Oh god, that used a lot of beavers. Okay. Well, yeah, okay, that's certainly a thing. Let's B for boom. I'm seeing another person's phrase as well. Sorry, I watch a lot of you guys on YouTube and your phrases are very catchy. Like I said, I can't remember whether I said it in the aborted episode where I didn't actually record any video and it's just me talking for an hour at myself. You can't even see what's going on. I don't copy it because I'm malicious. I copy it because I enjoy watching you guys and I find what you say funny. It's completely subconscious. So storage. So 1, 2, 3. Could we get a water tank on there as well? We can. We might have to build this up just a little bit, or we could leave it exposed. I'm not sure. It's up to you guys. Let me know what you think would be the best look for this. But yeah, no, that's really cool that we can get that in. Then we need to just figure out the scaffolding, which I think is just gonna be a zoop down there. Oh, we got dirt. We do have dirt. We now have dirt. So we are making real progress here. I might just call this the vault. So this is going to be quite a weird one to figure out. So if we path along there. So we're going to want, I think we just go multiple layers of yeah, multiple layers of just single platforms, I think. Look at that. And they've just got a bit to take out there. We have good dirt storage here. I am unsure about bots for this. I feel like the Folktails really don't lend themselves to bots just because of what they're supposed to represent. But I mean, we can get into bots. It'll probably be a lot better for some of the jobs. Maybe we have an industrial district that's kind of like a district of shame where you just send people where the bots do the bot work, and everyone just kind of ignores that that's what this is. Have they got everything out there? They have. So I will now go back down and remove the path. Oh, come on, autosave. We'll get the path out there, and then we will go to landscaping and we'll pop a sluice in. And we're going to set that to always open. So that'll do the same thing on this side as it does on the other side. So it'll keep this permanently irrigated. I was like, what's that random square doing? Okay. Dirt. they've started putting this warehouse in. Logs and planks. They've put most of the stuff in over here for this one. And we have started... Oh, there we go, detonate. That was a... Please don't tell me that's crashed my game. No, it doesn't. So how much... I think that's just a double, isn't it? Well, let's put that in as priority. Because we are actually starting to make progress with the explosives. Damn it. So there we go. We are through. So, let's delete all this mess. Shouldn't have deleted that. Oh well. Oh, I shouldn't have. I've got to put power shafts down there. Oh, I've been playing for too long. So, power. Vertical power shafts. Like so. And then normal power shafts through here. And then we can start to put the dirt in. So, terrain block is obviously a separate unlock, because why wouldn't it be? And then we can delete that. And then we can hopefully yeah, let's do that as a massively low priority before we cover up what we've already done. So we are putting this stuff in. That's good. So this sluicing. Nope, I didn't prioritize it. Let's pop more warehouses in here. And we'll put another large water tank. And does that allow me to... It does allow me to delete this. It allows me to delete all of these bridges. And does this allow me to put... Where is the terrain? No, it does not. So if we want terrain over the top, we're going to have to do this. Which is a bit unfortunate, but I mean, it make the hill look a little bit more organic. I don't know. I talked about this being a bit of beaver housing area. I'd rather it was a nice storage area that looked a little bit quirky. So I think we'll put all of this in. Let's just go check on what's going on over here. Are they putting my things that do need to be prioritised? Not this. This one also needs to be lower. So, fingers crossed that allows them to just build all of that. I swear to God, if anybody gets stuck, I'm going to... Do you know what? This can come out for now. It doesn't have to be there. Let's worry about getting down there. So I think we just go in with another line of dynamite, don't we? Yeah, let's just go all the way down with another line of dynamite. And if it's too much, it's too much. If not, it doesn't matter. I could even put like a little entryway in down here. Yeah, maybe we could come in this way and then we could have like a separate entryway. That could be quite cool. Give me dynamite. The peeling is great, however, it does so that's fine. Let's get this built. And we are at 55 minutes. 2.6 days left. We will get to the end of the bad tide. Come on, come down and build this. Great, great one, mate. Build this as well. I really hope this works because I don't want to have to dig it all up to do it all again. And last one. You can probably do it from the surface. Yes, you can. And then we can just landscape. Where is it? Power. Let's just build them. Let's just build this. Let's just get this built. And then we can stick some gravity batteries on the edge here. I would also like to put them in a cavern, but I feel like we're probably stretching there a little bit, my mental ability. So now we will put in some dirt. There we go, and let's get that high prioritized. It's like we were never there at all. I did do a playthrough where I tunneled and used and put power shafts in manually via tunnels, and I absolutely hated every second of it. So that's why we're doing this method this time. Just to not waste anyone's time, get it done as quickly as possible. Yeah, our reservoir really didn't go down at all. I am really keen to maybe extend it. Maybe this will be the stretch goal for another couple of episodes. We can get some more scrap while we're still waiting for our mine to be built. And we can come up here and build some sort of funky maze that I can't get through. Great. Yeah, no, that needs to go. Then we could build a bridge. Do you want to build a bridge that doesn't reach? Yeah, that should get it. And then we can stick a bad water dome on this. Where is power? Bad water dome, 2k, we're almost there. How much is our actual science? 1917. These guys are doing absolutely great. I love having loads of builders. It really helps. And then we'll go down again. And would you look at that? It's almost as if the power is there. You can't see the power shafts. Brilliant. So you can now set this to normal priority. And I'm probably gonna, yeah, someone's gonna really hate me, but I'm probably gonna rip all of these up and just, you know, do what I said I was gonna do and have it nice and looking good. Some power shafts are a necessity. I appreciate that, but those that I can hide, I will. So the water is the motion has kept this going, so this is going to continue to flow out here. We maybe need to cut this off and streamline this a bit because I don't like this bad water sitting here, wasting our good water. And then it's going to flow straight through there and fill this up. So I'd like to really thank you guys for sticking with this. I feel like we've done a bit better this time. We averted another almost massive balls up with the with here. I think we're just going to leave this to be filled up from down here. I feel like it just makes the most sense, especially with it's half full now. This should get proper full, and we may even push into expanding it to cover all of this once we put our bad water dome down, which we will now unlock so that I don't forget for next episode. Water. I mean, we could even put a bad water rig. Is that better? I'm just going to go for the time. No, of course. Of course, I think the bridge is too. I said we was ending the episode. We will. Just let me pop this in. And where is it? Bad water. Water. Right. Thank you for watching. Please hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. I won't take up any more of your time, and have a good rest of your day.